Hey y'all, recently in my unboxing video, I said that if I got enough comments and direct messages that I would explain the Sorry Steve, which is watermelon candy, Flick Shake in the 4.8. So here it is, I'm gonna explain it. So how it all started was a guy in the fishing club with me by the name of Steve and I were fishing 3 days on Clear Lake. We have Friday pre-fishing, Saturday, Sunday tournament. So Friday we go out fun fishing, and we're going along catching fish on various different things. I pick up drop shot, and I pick up watermelon candy, and I start catching fish. And Steve's throwing shaky head, he's throwing different color drop shots, he's mixing it up, trying to figure out what's going on. Meanwhile, I'm just throwing one color, never change the whole day. So I'd catch a fish and he'd go, hey, what color is that, right? Because we're pre-fishing, you got to mix it up, figure out what you're doing. I said, oh, it's watermelon candy. We get to the middle part of Friday. He said, hey, what color are you throwing? I said, watermelon candy. Get to the end of the day. Hey, what color are you throwing? Watermelon candy. It never changed. I just kept this big old bag and kept stocking into them and going through. Well, that night rolls around and he says, well, what'd you catch your fish on? I said, I caught them all on the watermelon candy. Saturday rolls around. We start fishing. I'm catching all sorts of fish, and he's like, you know, he's also catching fish too, but he keeps asking me, well, what color are you throwing? Watermelon candy. And he says, is that in that Flick Shake? I said, yeah, it's in that Flick Shake. So Saturday midday rolls around. We kind of hit like a little lull, and we started picking fish back up again. And he's like, what are you throwing? I said, watermelon candy. Well, long story short, on Sunday, we start going back into there Saturday or Sunday morning, and I start catching fish again. And he goes, don't tell me it's that watermelon candy again. I said, yep, it is. And I'm going fish for fish with him, if not a little bit more than him. And he's mixing it up and throwing all different colors and changing it. Meanwhile, the whole time I'm throwing the same color the same way. So by the end of the middle of Sunday, I'd catch a fish on it and he'd start grumbling. Rah, 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 that stupid little thing. Rah, 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 rah. Can't believe it's catching that many fish. So by the end of the day, Sunday, he had gotten so upset about it that I kept matching him with these baits that before I set the hook, when I'd fill the bite, I'd look at him and I'd say, sorry, Steve. And then I'd set the hook. Well, I get back to the store, or get back to the ramp, and I'm telling this guy right here that story. And ever since then, we call it Sorry Steve. So ever since then, whenever I catch him on this watermelon candy, instead of telling him watermelon candy, I tell him Sorry Steve. So what we do at the end of our club tournaments is the top 3 people explained how they did it for the day, what they were throwing, how deep they were going. It's a learning club, right? So we're trying to learn as much as we can. So whenever I say if I'm in the top 3, I'll tell them, yeah, I was fishing Sorry Steve in 30 foot of water. And now the entire club knows this bait as Sorry Steve. And if you say it to any of these guys, they all know the exact bait that we're speaking of. And now that I've said the story, you now know whenever I say Sorry Steve, I'm specifically talking about watermelon candy Flick Shake in the 4.8, sometimes the 5.8, but more than likely the 4.8. So with that, now that you know that this bait has enough power in some weird reason that it can get its own nickname, maybe you should try some. I'll catch fish on Comanche. I'll catch fish on Berryessa, Clear Lake, Delta, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Every lake that has bass that I've fished for. Oh, also Cherokee Lake in Tennessee. Every lake that I've drop shotted in has caught fish from this bait. It's not just a one place, and it does it year round. So my advice, pick some of these up and spread the Sorry Steve. And until then, I hope you get them. I thought we were getting bombed by seagulls.
It just went straight down. You know what? I don't even care.
I'm telling you, I don't know where these seagulls are stealthy.
Usually they go mine.
Mine?
Mine.
Mine?
They fly
Mine?
by, but
I'm actually having a fun time doing this. I don't care if I catch a fish.